Welcome to the Daily Habit channel, where we bring you the most comprehensive horoscope predictions and tarot card readings for the day. This is your horoscope for February 17th, 2020, Monday, for love, for wealth, and for welfare. Always remember, these horoscope predictions and tarot card readings are just here to guide you for the day. It is still up to us to make our own decisions. No matter what fate gives us, it is up to us to make our own destiny. You make your own destiny. Let us manifest now for our friend Aries. The Queen of Cups. Aries, you may be afraid of a new and exciting opportunity that is coming into your life. Although it may be exhilarating to think about it, and it may very perfectly represent something that you want and have wanted for some time, the thought of being the real deal or just a mirage and a product of wishful thinking may be intimidating. The Queen of Cups has manifested itself for you today to tell you that whether this is an opportunity for love or some other big and wonderful development in your life, change is exactly what you need, so be brave. Aries, your lucky numbers for today are 9, 21, and 59. Let us manifest now for our friend Taurus. The 7th major arcana, the Chariot. Taurus, your sixth sense may be telling you that something you thought would be wonderful is not going to turn out as you hope it would. In fact, you may have the feeling that it could cause you some trouble that you certainly don't need. The Chariot has manifested itself for you today to remind you that you have come this far, so you may feel like you have to follow through with it. But you don't. If your intuition is telling you not to move ahead, then there may be something better that would justify the use of your time and your energy. Taurus, your lucky numbers for today are 8, 22, and 49. Let us manifest now for our friend Gemini. The 2nd major arcana, the High Priestess. Gemini, forgetting an old emotional wound can be difficult. When you are physically injured, there may be a scar, and each time you look at that scar, you remember what happened. With an emotional wound, when thoughts of it recur or the person who caused it resurfaces, those feelings might all come rushing back to you. The High Priestess has manifested itself for you today to tell you that forgiving is so important. It allows you to raise above your hurt and move forward to do something better. That's what you should do about recurring thoughts of an old emotional injury. Gemini, your lucky numbers for today are 19, 23, and 69. Let us manifest now for our friend Cancer. The 1st major arcana, the Magician. Cancer, you may have taken a project recently with someone else, or you may be thinking about doing so. But now, the other party may be sharing some doubts. Perhaps this person is bringing up some realistic concerns, and maybe those concerns are things that had not occurred to you. But what overrides those fears should be how you feel about this project overall. Do you still have good feeling about it? Can you overcome any issues that this person has pointed out? The Magician has manifested itself for you today to remind you that if you have good feelings and if you think that you can overcome any issues, you could still make a success out of it. So don't be afraid to try. Cancer, your lucky numbers for today are 20, 61, and 63. Let us manifest now for our friend Leo. The 8th major arcana, the Strength. Leo, someone may have hurt your feelings recently. Maybe you told yourself at that time that you would not associate with this individual any longer. But was there more good than bad in this relationship? Did it ever bring you joy? Surely you have inadvertently said or done something that hurt someone else's feelings, right? We all make mistakes. The Strength has manifested itself for you today to tell you that if you can still find something worthy in this connection, it may be worth trying to overcome the hurt and dwell on the bigger picture instead. Leo, your lucky numbers for today are 14, 47, and 49. Let us manifest now for our friend Virgo. The 4 of Cups. Virgo, you may have gathered all of the information you think you will need to go and deal with a new situation. But if you have a sense that something is missing, it may be because you missed out on some critical but small bit of insight, and that may not be something you can find through research. The 4 of Cups has manifested itself for you today to remind you that if you can consult with someone who has already been through what you are taking on, it might be wise to seek guidance from them. If you do, you can get a first-hand look at what you need to do, which will give you greater confidence in the direction you should take. Virgo, your lucky numbers for today are 36, 38, and 72. Let us manifest now for our friend Libra. The Ace of Swords. Libra, someone may be trying to convince you to stop in your tracks and not get involved in some endeavor that you have been considering that you may feel you are ready to begin. Just because someone else does not think it is a good idea, that does not mean it isn't a good idea for you. The Ace of Swords has manifested itself for you today to tell you that pausing right now might be the wisest thing that you can do. That doesn't mean you should quit. It's just that you should take some time to evaluate, and while you do, some important information and insight may come to light. Libra, your lucky numbers for today are 15, 21, and 60. Let us manifest now for our friend Scorpio. The 6 of Cups. Scorpio, you may believe that a struggle you are now going through is all part of paying your dues to reach a certain accomplishment. But haven't you been struggling for quite some time? And isn't it's starting to get the best of you? If so, then something may be off or out of balance. You may not feel worthy of this achievement even though you have already put so much into it and you are holding it back somehow. The 6 of Cups has manifested itself for you today to tell you that if you make up your mind that you have already paid your dues, you may finally reach the finish line. Scorpio, your lucky numbers for today are 7, 43, and 58. Let us manifest now for our friend Sagittarius. The 16th major arcana, the Tower. Sagittarius, we have all encountered romantic, odd couples who, despite being an impossible couple, have somehow managed to make it work. If we have met these people separately, we might never have imagined that they would have anything in common, let alone have a thriving relationship. But there are times when one person's strengths complement another person's strengths or make up for certain weaknesses. They may understand each other on a deeper level, one we can't perceive. The Tower has manifested itself for you today to remind you that if you are considering a partnership of any kind with someone who seems not to match you on the surface, think about it anyway. You may discover that you match much better than you have originally thought. Sagittarius, your lucky numbers for today are 1, 36, and 68. Let us manifest now for our friend Capricorn. The 5 of Pentacles. Capricorn, someone that you have partnered with on a project or were forced to work with in some way may not seem to be holding up their end of the bargain. This may anger you because you take all of your obligations very seriously. But the reasons this person is not properly complying may have more to do with fear or insecurity than with shirking their responsibilities. Give it time. The 5 of Pentacles has manifested itself for you today to tell you that you have to be patient and be as helpful as you can be, and you may just see a turnaround. Capricorn, your lucky numbers for today are 9, 22, and 70. Let us manifest now for our friend Aquarius. The 3 of Cups. Aquarius, if you were someone who enjoys archery and has practiced it to become skilled, you would not aim below the bullseye and expect to hit your target. You would do your best to aim for what you want, right? But right now, you are aiming low and becoming disappointed when you don't get what you want. You're intelligent enough to know that this won't work. So, what are you afraid of? The 3 of Cups has manifested itself for you today to remind you that if you really want what you are hoping for now, then do your best to hit that bullseye. Not putting all your into it would be a bigger failure than hitting and missing. Aquarius, your lucky numbers for today are 4, 22, and 73. Let us manifest now for our friend Pisces. The 10 of Swords. Pisces, we have all met other people who don't seem to take their problems very seriously. Even when there is some serious matter that needs to be addressed, that person may not take it seriously, believing that everything will work out all right. While that may be perplexing to many of us, it may seem as though that person wearing the rose-colored glasses somehow seems to come out ahead of every time. If you are experiencing good feelings about a problem now and others can't understand your attitude, keep believing, but address it too. The 10 of Swords has manifested itself for you today to warn you that you have to keep your positive outlook because this will help you to eventually prevail. Pisces, your lucky numbers for today are 36, 55, and 70. always remember, these horoscope predictions and tarot card readings are just here to guide you for the day. It is still up to us to make our own decisions. No matter what fate gives us, it is up to us to make our own destiny. You make your own destiny. And as always, thank you so much for your continuous support to our videos and channels. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to always get updated with our newest videos. Again, thank you so much.